these core values become the entire structure of what you do with your people, your prospects, your clients, your strategic partners. So don't just skip over this process. In fact, when I coach or mentor or in Master Networks, when we bring a new person in, one of the biggest things we will do is spend the time on the values. We will not go past that until it's established and these are the values that you have. You know, in business, one of the most expensive things is not investing in something. It's the lack of knowledge of actually how to do it. It costs you more money than the thing you would invest in to learn how to do it. And so that's why I put together this business boot camp that we did this last summer with my team here at Master Networks. And we did it because we understand that business owners, are here and they want to go here. And the most expensive thing is not knowing how to get from where you are to where you want to go, right? That journey, that hero's journey of success, climbing that peak at the mountaintop there of success. And so what we did is we put together this business boot camp and we actually designed a business blueprint, which I'll show you here. And I'm gonna go step by step in this series of high level of what I taught at this business boot camp so you can get the same training that the attendees got and the results that they got. So this is excellent if you're starting a business or you wanna scale a business to the next level. So let me start first with mission, vision, and values. Now, too often a business owner, and I'm included in this, very early on, and I wished I know this when I started my business so I would have done things differently, but so often when a business owner starts, they look at a mission, vision, and values as just something that you put on a wall, something that you check a box and say, I did it, I have it, but never really drive through it. So let me talk to you just slightly about this. And you can see at the top in these boxes, we have a space for mission. And the mission is really what drives you. So for us at Master Networks, we are about serving entrepreneurs. So we have a mission and vision statement, right? And we'll put that up on the screen so you can see our mission and vision statement, but as an example of one to work off of, right? But it tells a customer, it tells our employees, it tells our team, vendor partners, strategic partners, it tells them what you're about and what you're trying to accomplish. And in that is a vision of where you want to go and how you want to get there. I think what gets people tripped up is they spend so much time on, is this a mission or is this a vision? And for us, we've kind of combined them into one statement, this mission and vision statement. Again, all it really is telling your customer, your potential prospect, who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going. It's really that simple, and who you serve. And then as that translates, more importantly, and quite honestly, most importantly, is your values. And you can see on our sheet, we have up to 5 values, really no more. Ideally it's 4, maybe 5, but literally no more than that. And in fact, I recently just did one of these boot camps and one of the attendees is like, hey, I'm super excited. I just got all my values posted up on the wall. We just spent money. We put them all up there. It's a word and then this long sentence and all of this. And I said, okay, what are they? And I put them on the spot in front of everyone, what are they? And he's like, oh man, don't put me on the spot. We just came up with them. I'm like, no, that's the point. 4 to 5, you can remember like that. And these are values. They're not just cute sayings to put on the wall. These are your values. These are the things you stand for. And so let me give you some ideas. So for us, we came up with 5: relationships, improvement, contribution, accountability, and results, right? I can name those off the top of my head. And what's powerful is all you need to start to do to create these values is list things out that you value, right? Relationships is important. Profitability is important. Timeliness is important. People who are accountable, that's important. That's a value of mine, right? And you just start to list these. Make a list of 20 or 30. Don't think too much about it. That's the first step. Then as you go through it, what you do is you go through a second time. And if you're fortunate to have employees, team members, coaches, mentors, someone else that you can bounce this off of, that's really helpful. But if not, you can still do this by yourself. You take that list of, let's say, 30 values you've come up with. And the next thing you do is you go back through the list and it's really 2 things. It's keep it or kill it. I need to keep that. That's definitely a value. Kill it if it doesn't if it doesn't give you, heck yeah, that's what I'm about, then you just kill it, right? And as you start to go through that list, now maybe you've got it down to 15. What I do at that point is I start to look at that group of 15 and say, is this word kind of like this word? And if I can combine them, then I do that. And now maybe I'm down to 7 or 8. And then again, now it's just keep or kill, get it down to 4 or 5, and these become your values. What's really powerful about these values, and I've done some other videos which you can go check out about how you use those values to hire, to find clients, to fire. These core values become the entire structure of what you do with your people, your prospects, your clients, your strategic partners. So don't just skip over this process. In fact, when I coach or mentor or in Master Networks, when we bring a new person in, one of the biggest things we will do is spend the time on the values. We will not go past that until it's established and these are the values that you have. And this is a living document. It can change. You can remove one. As your company evolves, you can add a new one, but it's usually 4 or 5 at all times. These values become your driving force. And once you have them locked in, bounce it off somebody, get some feedback. One of the best ways to do this is to say, like, again, come up with a value. Let's say for us, accountability, right? This is what accountability is, and this is what it isn't. This is what it means, and this is what it doesn't mean. And what's fascinating about that, for example, interviewing somebody, right? Accountability means, this is what it means. It means doing what you said you were gonna do, showing up and accounting for it. It means if you say you're gonna hit 10 new sales, you do whatever it takes to hit 10 new sales. What it's not is saying, gosh, I'm at 9 sales, my goal was 10, and I'm supposed to take the day off tomorrow, so I'm still gonna take the day off for the last day of the month. No, accountability is, I said I would do that, I will now do what it takes, what's required to hit that goal of 10. Think about that in an interview process. When you sit down and you're interviewing somebody and you're talking about your core values, you're always wanting to sell them to the other person. What if it was like, for example, I could tell you why accountability matters and you're gonna get all excited about that and you're like, yeah, that's me. But let me tell you what it isn't, what it doesn't mean. And when I start to push that with pressure, all of a sudden you go like, yeah, maybe that's not me. Think about how much time you save yourself in the hiring process when you have your core values in place. So first assignment, get your mission and vision laid out, right? Because it's gonna drive everything we do, the framework of your business, and have your values in place because everything rests on those values, everything will rise to those values, and this is the framework to start your business. So your homework assignment is to create your mission, vision, and values, and then we'll see you on the next video.